You have undoubtedly seen on the news that protests are starting to occur all across the country of people who are saying the shelter-in-place orders are causing me and my family and my business more harm than the coronavirus possibly could. And so we want them lifted. And what we're all experiencing is that these protests are igniting a debate that is fiercely emotional for everyone on all sides of it. On the one hand, you have the protesters who are saying, we're desperate, we need to get back out there. On the other hand, you have the people who have been quarantining at home, been dedicated to helping stop the spread of the virus and slow the curve, saying we can't risk, this happening again. It's too soon, we can't get back out there. And unfortunately, a lot of the response that I'm seeing and that we're seeing at the National Conflict Resolution Center is that of real animosity towards one another. And it's too bad to see that, because while I know that this is a very emotional time and that these are the types of things that get us very emotional because it's other people doing something that directly impacts your life, it's also not an effective way to get those individuals to hear your side, why you believe something else should be happening. And so one thing that we have to understand is that we're not just going to easily agree on this, but that the other person, the other side, they have a reason they feel the way that they do. We are all right now coming from a place of a little bit of desperation. There's a lot of unknown. There's a lot of uncertainty. We're all trying to do the very best that we can to keep our lives afloat, our people healthy, all of that. And so what we have to do is approach each other with compassion. As hard as that is when you feel like someone is doing something that is so against what you think is the right thing to do. But if we don't approach each other with compassion, we're fueling an already really tough situation into something even more difficult. So that's my challenge for you this week, is to just approach those that, whatever side of this you're on, approach those that are on the other side with a sense of compassion. Be open to listening to them. Again, not agreeing. We always say that at NCRC. Just listening doesn't mean you're agreeing with them. But it does soften the conversation, and it allows you a sense of hearing some other viewpoints, and maybe even being able to offer some support, even if at the end of the day you don't totally agree.